In this video, we are going to talk about how you can help your baby get onto their knees and how to strengthen their legs for crawling. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Dr. Lauren Baker and I am a pediatric physical therapist. And on this channel, we help proactive parents learn how to help their babies move better. Think of me as your physical therapy bestie, helping you learn how your baby moves, what to do next, and how to help them move confidently and with ease. In this video, we're gonna chat about how to help strengthen those hip muscles in a position called tall kneeling, especially for babies who are stuck in positions like sitting and they're not yet crawling, or babies who have been army crawling on their belly for longer than 1 month. Typically with babies who are army crawling, they should start going and rocking on their hands and knees after about a month of practicing crawling on their belly. And if they are not, then it could be because they are lacking some hip and core strength, which we can then use this next exercise to help strengthen and improve. First, let's talk about what the benefits are for getting your baby on hands and knees, or this exercise, which is called tall kneeling. So tall kneeling is when both of your knees are on the ground and your trunk is in an upright position. The ground is actually putting a force through your knee, and your knee is then producing an equal force through the ground. That equal force is produced by your hip muscles. And if you are a baby who is not utilizing your hip muscles in an all-fours position, tall kneeling position, or progressed from army crawling to hands and knees crawling yet, it is going to be more difficult for that baby to go to walk. The biggest reasons why we want our babies to be on hands and knees is so that they can strengthen and have the opportunity to strengthen their hip muscles before they go into walking. Walking is a 3-joint activity where the baby has to control their hip, their knees, and their ankles, while crawling, the precursor activity, is only a 1-joint lower extremity activity, so the baby only has to focus on stabilizing their hips. If a baby skips crawling and then goes straight to walking, they may be at risk to have increased falls or to have an asymmetrical or kind of wonky walk. Tall kneeling is a great position because babies really like to be upright. It's why sometimes it's so hard to get them out of a sitting position. So tall kneeling kind of uses that to your advantage. They're able to scan and see their environment, but at the same time, it's a more difficult position than sitting, and so they have to activate their core and their pelvic muscles, those hip muscles, in order to be able to hold that position. It also helps get your legs into a more neutral alignment, and that is going to then help them transition into crawling. And tall kneeling is the precursor activity to half kneeling, which requires even more core strength and hip strength. And half kneeling, which is the more advanced sister move, is how we get up off of the floor without using our hands. That half kneeling, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, is that will you marry me pose where they're down on one knee, one knee's on the ground, one foot's on the ground. And so we really want to encourage our kids to have strong hips and have strong cores in order for them to be able to transition. Let's get those babies in tall kneeling, strengthen those hip and core muscles so that they can become strong babes and progress to crawling. So you can see as she rotates to the left, she kind of pushes off with her right foot instead of her right knee. And that is due to some weakness in this right hip muscle. We are gonna work, today we're gonna work on strengthening both of the knees at the same time. Not over here. So what you are gonna need is either like a couch cushion or an exercise step, something that can kind of elevate and that the kiddo can put their hands on. So I'm gonna bring both those knees back and I'm gonna bring my knees over here. And then I'm gonna have 2 hands on her pelvis. Bringing her knees closer is gonna allow for a improved posture. Yeah. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Giving little wiggles. Oh, did you, friend? We're gonna go boop, 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 boop. Oh. Yeah, it is hard, huh? Is that silly? Can we get that knee down? So adding your knees around her hips is gonna allow for increased support, so it's a little bit easier. And then I can bring this hand underneath her trunk to try to kind of lift her up, so you can see that her shoulders here are a little bit more over her hips, and that's the ideal position. What? And so my hope here is just to get increased weight bearing or kind of pressure through those legs and to try to get those hips over those knees to try and kind of straighten this guy out. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Another thing you can do is actually work on reaching from this position too. Oh, hi. So here you can see, even though she's not reaching right now, that she is weight bearing through this left arm while playing with this right arm. So we're strengthening her hips and one of her arms. Yeah. I can also come over here and help her weight bear by kind of cupping my hand in a C shape. Another great toy for tall kneeling are toys that are like a box and have kind of spinny things on them. So with this exercise, you can have them more in an all fours position and you're holding here. Again, I'm stabilizing her pelvis, so both her knees are on the ground. But, hey. Or we could come up here into tall kneeling and play with the higher toys. Hi, and I can support her elbow here to kind of make sure that she's holding on. I can adjust these fingers so she has more of an open grasp, but she's weight bearing in more of a horizontal / kind of vertical position. She can also hold here if she wants to. And right now she's stabilizing with her left hand and then playing with her right. And then the other thing you want to do is kind of make sure her pelvis is equalized. So right now she's kind of leaning towards the right, and so I want to make sure that she is pushing equally through both pelvises, or both legs. Look at you, so tall. Look, what's down here? Oh yeah? Are you working hard? Are you working hard? Hi, Missy. What are you doing? Play up here? Oh, what's this guy? Hi. Hi, you're doing so good. Hi, tired? Are you so tired, sweet girl? Look at you. Boop. Oh, girlfriend, you look so good. Look how good you look. This is even the best we've gotten so far in tall kneeling today. Okay. Kneel. Good job. Good work. And so you can even work on crawling forward with like kneel crawling. That's good because we want her hips underneath her shoulders. Yeah. You can also just place them in tall kneeling, and you want their hips and their knees up. Hey, hey, hey. Good work. We gotta get closer. Bum, 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 bum. And then you want your knees and your hips in line, and then you want them to not lose interest, so you gotta keep them engaged. Yep, up here, gotta get it. Yeah, good job. And you can even work on tall kneeling in this position. Tall kneeling is a great strengthening. So again, her knees and her hips are right in alignment. Yeah, good work. So you can see that those knees and hips are a little bit kind of pulling out of alignment. She's kind of sinking down to her heels, so I want to really get that hip more up. We have now gone over different ways that you can work on tall kneeling, things as simple as getting a baby on their knees by the couch, using one of those box toys, as well as using like a exercise step, or honestly, you can just pull that cushion off of the couch and set that on the floor, and that is typically a good height as well. If you don't have any of those toys or equipment to your disposal, if you still have questions, one way to work one-on-one with me is by clicking on the link in the pinned comment. I love answering your questions in a 60-minute one-on-one video conference where we can talk about all of those crawling milestones, how exercises combine together to get a kiddo strong enough so that they can then do it on their own, and teach you guys really about physical therapy, answer any questions you have on baby movement and development, and empower you to help your kiddos so they can move with confidence and ease. Make sure you check out the crawling playlist so that you can figure out all of the ways to get that babe moving the way that they want to.